In this video, we're going to go over 60 different impactful computer vision application and projects that you can build out on your own. With the Ultralytics framework, you can set up the model, you can run predictions and all that in just a few lines of code. So it's much more going to be about how do we build the computer vision applications, apply the business logic, and so on top of our models and our output. And then pretty much just use the models out of the box, train them and so on. We have videos covering all that. So if you're looking for computer vision projects, applications that you want to get into, build out your CV, just have good ideas for how computer vision can be used in the real world, then definitely stay tuned. Let's just jump straight into it. We have one blog post here. We have tons of blog posts on the Ultralytics website. We cover all of it on the YouTube channel as well. So definitely go through it, save it as a reference, and see some cool results in here. So this is 60 different computer vision applications that we're going to go through, talk about them, what are the different steps that you need, how you're applying the business logic on top of it. So this is pretty cool. There's tons of different in the modern AI area. So the first thing that we should talk about is pretty much just all the different tasks that you can do with Ultralytics and just in computer vision in general. We can have object detection, object tracking. So object detection, we just do detections, have a bounding box around our objects on each individual frame. Then we can apply tracking on top of it, so we get a track ID as well, but we actually track the same object over a number of frames. So that means we're tracking it over time. We then assign an ID to it. Then it can be used for different tracking system, counting systems, all different types of analysis. So in most computer vision applications, you actually want to have this tracking algorithm sitting on top of it. Then you can also have an instance segmentation where you get a mask around the objects instead. So not only our bounding box, but also a mask segmenting out every single pixel. That can be used to calculate like areas of objects, length, all different types of shapes and so on, but also just get the mask for further processing. Image classification, we just take a full image, throw it into the model, we get a result out. Is this a bird? Any type of class that you have trained your model on. So it's not going to get the bounding box, but just pretty much just the class, what is this image that we are looking at. Post estimation, identify all different key points in your body. You can also train it on all other different types of objects. We just define key point and then edges in between the key points and how all those are moving together. Or in the bounding boxes, it's a bounding box that is pretty much just rotated so we can fit objects better. So this is all the different tasks that you can use, and then we can build these computer vision applications around it. There's both industrial sectors, retail sectors that's very popular to use computer vision in. There's sports analytics, tons of cool ones out there. But let's just start here from an end. Let's go through them. I'll talk about some of the ones that I feel is the coolest for sure, and also the different industries and use cases that you can build around them, but also the business logic that you need to build on top of the computer vision models. So predictive maintenance through visual inspections could be detecting anomalies, detecting defects, objects running on a conveyor belt in a factory. Could also just be machinery, so we can detect if there's any anomalies on the machinery, is there any broken parts, all these things here. We even have the crack segmentation data set with Ultralytics. We have videos covering that, but how we can detect cracks in walls, ceilings, and so on. That's also kind of part of predictive maintenance. License plate detections is also a very cool one. So that's going to be detecting a license plate, extracting with OCR the text values. You could also take the bounding box, feed it into a VLM, get all of the different types of attributes. This is probably one of the cooler projects if you get into computer vision, want to build something out. It could also be like a parking system, so you can detect how many parking spots are occupied or available, and then you can have these gates going up and down where we recognize the license plate to see, or pretty much just keep track of the license plate when the person entered and exited, and also how much they have to pay and so on. So this is a very, very cool use case around computer vision. Then there's also the suspicious behavior monitoring. That could be image classification, could also be post estimation. So that could be shoplifting in retail stores, like transport stations. Are people loitering around? Are they in zones that they shouldn't be in? So this is a pretty cool one. Smoke and fire detection. We're just detecting if something is smoking, if there's a specific fire and so on. That can be used in any industry out there, especially in warehouses, factories, even forest and wildfires. Autonomous vehicles, It's also a pretty cool one, like how we're detecting objects around it. We probably need to combine that with some 3D information, estimate the depth to the different objects when we have a car moving around. AI graffiti detection. It's pretty much just a ton of cool use cases around a specific object that we want to detect, and then we can trigger based on that, or have a business logic on top of it. We just want to trigger an alarm, for example, if there's detected graffiti, if there's detected wildfires, fires, smokes, and so on. But then there's also these other multi-step pipelines with our license plate recognition, for example. So city maintenance, also a pretty cool one. You can use it for monitoring street, public areas, like if people are throwing trash out of the cars while driving around in different parks. Could also be like for a very cool use case for computer vision is also like just waste management sorting. So where all the different objects going, like usually when I go to like some trash can, they have all these different sorting systems. It's even very hard to figure out where should this specific like item go. Imagine a cool use case where you have a camera sitting at those trash cans, sorting systems, and then you pretty much just hold up the item and it will tell you exactly what bin to put it into. That's a very, very cool use case for computer vision. So definitely try build that out, and that can combine all different types of aspects of it. Like you could deploy it on edge devices, like have a Jetson Nano sitting with a camera on top of the trash cans, and you have all the colors for the trash cans. You just hold up the item, it's going to do the image classification or the detection, and then it just tells you in real time where to put the trash. This is probably one of the cool use cases that I can think of, but there's so many cool things. It could also be crowd monitoring, how many people are entering or exiting the train here. We need to have some lines, so some tripwires. We need to have object tracking, so we can track people going in and out, but because we don't need to double detect, but we also need to make sure that this object has actually crossed this line. So that's very important that we have our tracking system running. Theft detection, lane detection for autonomous vehicles, accident and collision detection. You can go in here and go through them, but I pretty much covered like most of them in depth. But some of the cool systems is like the license plate, combine that with the smart parking system. So here we have a drone shot of occupied vehicles or parking spots and also what's available, and then you can combine that with the gate detection system with the license plates, and then you can build like a very small software backend system that actually just calculates how long is this car staying for. You can set up some payment system. These are just some very cool use cases to build out and just show. If you build out any of the use cases, definitely share it with us in the comments on LinkedIn, tag us and so on. That would be very cool. Brand logo detection, shelf stock monitoring, some of these kind of like just go hand in hand. We're just going to scroll through them so you can see the different ideas. I went through most of them, the most interesting ones in full details. So assembly line monitoring, like things running in a production line on a conveyor belt. Assembly line monitoring is all the items and parts being assembled correct. And one cool thing that goes hand in hand with all these different use cases for inventory tracking, warehouse automation, use the detection models, get the detections, extract them, and then have, for example, have a VLM, a visual language model, doing reasoning like the large language models, or when you feed an image into ChatGPT, then it's just doing all the reasoning. And you can build out way more complex use cases and extract results, extract different attributes from objects as well. So that could be like car make, color of the car, all these things here, all the attributes the VLM can also extract, which we can't do with the object detection model. So it's really good for triggering some system and then have the VLM sitting on top of it. It's very, very popular in the computer vision space right now. So we have some crack detection. We covered that here on the channel as well, full end-to-end, ICU patient monitoring, surgical, like in the medical field, it's also very popular to use computer vision, detect tumors in MRI scans, all different things, PPE compliance detection, checking if people is wearing like hard hats, safety vests, and so on. Livestock monitoring, forest fire detection, dragon fruit, bird watching. I'm just going to scroll through them here, like railway observations. We already covered some of those. Document related tasks, so just reading text from document with these models as well. Different sports analytics, player detection and tracking, how are people moving around, doing analytics and so on top of it. You can track the ball, the players, playing card detection, injury risk analysis with post estimation, could also be your own fitness coach, like doing squats, what is the angle of your knees when you're bending down in a squat, how many push-ups are you doing, and so on. This is very, very cool use cases as well. Item counting, so on a conveyor belt, like how many items are crossing a line in a production line, inspection of them, are the apples here actually good or not? So we can have a classifier sitting on top of this as well. Combined with our tracking system, we can even calculate the flow, so how many apples are going through per hour, the throughput. So all these use cases are something that you should think about. This is the business logic that you need to build on top of the models, because with Ultralytics, getting the models up and running is just a few lines of code. This is pretty cool. Make sure to go in, check it out here, like read through the different descriptions, try to build out some of the use cases and applications yourself. This is pretty much all the cool things that can be built with computer vision. Hope you learned a ton. Hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy building.